We are back to the Eden Deadman Tournament Finals, playing for 2 below 7 prize pool. And we are now at the 1v1 stage. As we just saw, the multi-stage is over, and we are now on the 1v1 stage. So this is going to be a little bit less hectic. It has now come to the individual skill of these players to see who is going to take home the victory here. Now how this works is that I can skip to a random fight, but I can't specifically choose a fight, right? So let me quickly change some things here. Hold on, guys. Let me put on the name overlay. Hold on. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's go to a first max fight. Because, like I said, I can't view a specific fight you guys might want to watch. But I'm going to just search for the first max fight that we can see here, which will be Martinez versus ZPG. So, let's talk a little bit about these 1v1s. So, as you can see, all these players have a shit ton of brews. And the way this is because at the start, they have access to a bank, which means that they can take out as much food as they want. Now, after this first round, they are they're going to be given food by the game. And that's obviously a lot more sharks, a lot less brews. So then these fights will go a lot quicker. So this first round is going to take a lot longer. And a last minute adjustment was in fact made that if you killed someone in the multi-stage, you would actually get their bank key. So if someone had full armadillo in their bank key because they weren't bringing it to the final area, you would actually obtain the full armor. So we should see a lot more max sets coming around from people who might have killed someone for a max set in the final area. And we do have the first fight on the way here. We do have Martinez versus ZPG, and I do have info that ZPG is Texi. So we do have Martinez versus Texi, and it does... let's see at the first gear difference. We obviously have the Brimstone Boots versus the Infinity Boots. We have the Aram Staff versus Zuriel Staff, and a Mage's Book versus a Wyvern Shield. So quite equal gear, although we do have the Armadillo Chestplate versus the Carol Stop. But the main difference here is obviously the Aram Staff versus the Zuriel Staff. So Martinez is going to be down quite a bit of damage on his barrages versus Texi. So, as we can see already, Martinez on the back foot. Texi going in for the Veilspec. It's a 29 off prayer, very well. Now goes in for the bolt, also off prayer. Martinez is kind of scared to take off that prey melee, although Texi does not have a spec anymore. Martinez still has 100% spec. I'm not too sure why he's not using this VLS spec, because if you use your first spec, that will put you at 75%, which allows your spec to regen, and there he goes, finally for his first spec. Now, goes in for his first VLS spec, tries to go in for another, but switches to the bolt real quick to juke out his opponent, which did work on the prey melee, but not enough damage just yet. Martinez should start dumping his specs because he still has 85%. It does put him a little bit on the back foot. Martinez has prey melee on, and he staff bashes his opponent. That's not what you're looking for. Martinez camping prey melee. Why? Texi has no spec left. I mean, the VLS can hit hard on his own, but still, Martinez, you should be switching some of these prayers, man. There he goes, prey range, finally, but still gets it wrong, unfortunately. Attack level 3 and spam me. Thank you for the follows, by the way. Now, did put on the prey melee on time for the VLS swipe, but my god, Martinez is out of combo food. He can now only sit brews, but look at his restores. It's already looking quite low. If he restores too often here, he's going to lose out on this restore. But Martinez getting spec'd off prayer. Hit it to 25. Martinez still has full spec. Being DD'd currently by Texi. Martinez now steps out of the DD. Goes in for the bolt. Hits a 19. Goes back under the DD. Still full health. Full spec bar. Martinez, you're going to have to dump some of these VLS specs. What is he doing? Misclicks, but immediately steps back on his opponent. Martinez now goes in for the VLS spec finally, but it was on prey melee. Texi fully reading his opponent, knowing that he knows what is going to be happening. This VLS spec is not hitting, but Martinez 2 ticks of VLS spec. Oh my god. Texi gets the prey melee on time. Again, another VLS spec on prey melee. Martinez, this is not what you want to be doing, man. These VLS specs have to be off prayer to get the maximum damage, and Martinez is being a little slow in this fight. Texi is reading his opponent very well, getting all these prayers. And we can already see in the food difference, it is already showing. Now, Martinez frozen. Texi should be unfrozen here. Now, goes in for the DD. Which means a DD is when you barrage your opponent, you freeze them, which means they're stuck in place. You can then step under your opponent to then switch your gear and prepare for your next attack. while your opponent cannot see you because you're stepping under them. And it is working out here for Texi. He goes in for VLS, but did not have his spec yet. Now he did get his spec finally, 30%. A little bit of a miscalculation there, but Martinez only has 2 brews left. Texi should be able to win this fight. He should be able to run out his DD. Now, catches the freeze. Not quite yet. Splashes his first freeze. Another splash. Quickly switches into the tank gear to prevent being frozen. But they're now both frozen into place, which means they can only see barrages and bolts. There's no VLS specs available for both of them as they are frozen. But as soon as they unfreeze, they could go in for the cheeky VLS while the opponent does not expect it. Texi should be unfrozen in roughly 5 seconds here. Could go in for the surprise VLS spec as he does have one available to him. But Martinez already protecting melee, goes in for VLS spec himself, but Texi reads him as a book and gets the prey melee on time. Goes in for VLS spec himself, but on prayer as well. Martinez gets the prey melee camp right. But it doesn't even matter because he only has 1.5 brews left. And look at Texi. He has so many brews left. Martinez still tanking, still eating, but doesn't even matter because he is so far behind. All Texi has to do now is keep on the focus. Make sure you don't get chanced by any of these bolts into a VLS. Make sure you don't get stacked and he will be able to win. There's no way he's going to lose by this much HP. This is a multiple 100 HP difference. He should be able to easily win his first fight here, as they are both frozen into place. Now, Texi should be unfrozen just a little bit. Texi has 1 VLS spec to his name. Martinez as well, almost coming up to 2 VLS specs. Martinez now unfrozen as well. Is he going to go for the DD? It does take his time to eat up. But Martinez now on the back foot, only 2 Broduce left. Texi is just chilling, eating up to full health, knowing exactly what he needs to do. Just chill and bolt. Maybe throw a couple barrages. Maybe use the VLS that can take some damage, but nothing too fancy because as long as you do the DPS consistently, your most accurate weapon, you will be able to win this fight. Only 2 Brutuses left. Catches the barrage, still unfrozen himself, can now go for the DD, but actually decides to go for the slide mechanic where they move around as much as possible. Because if you do slide around like Texi is doing, we can see that Martinez is actually misclicking his opponent because of that. And Martinez now only 1 brew dose left. Is he even eating it? He's on 21 HP, not even eating his last brew, and he gets pulled at 31 off prayer. Texi wins his first fight. Good fight, my dude. Now this is a range ragger fight, basically. Ah, here we go. Okay, the Genius versus Munchie. Munchie has a AGS, the first AGS we've seen this tournament, but he is facing up against the Genius, which is a max PKer. Look at this, Armadillo chestplate, DFS. And Munchie has to do with a rune crossbow and a fucking rune kite shield. Poor guy. Now, he does have 2 specs to his name. He could do something here. He is out of food. What he has to do is he hits a bolt or a freeze and 1-tick the AGS to get the stack. That's the only way he's going to win this fight. Is Munchie going to be able to pull it off? He has 100% spec. Goes in for a whip hit on prayer. An AGS swipe goes in. Ooh, on prayer, 0. Not quite what you're looking for. Munchie still carrying the AGS, goes in for a spec, but only hits a 0. It was off prayer. He is frozen, and I think this is the end for him. There is no way he's going to be able to kill his opponent. A spec came in. 0% spec. Munchie frozen into place. The Genius is in control of this fight. He has plenty of food left. Goes in for the VLS. No. Jukes, but actually staff bashes instead. Bolts his opponent. Only 28 HP remaining. No prayer. No nothing. No food. This is going to be it. Only 1 more bolt. And he knows it. Munchie knows it. He's not even praying. I mean, there he goes. Pray range. DQ. What do you mean DQ, dude? Why? Raygas and Idolism, thank you for the follows. The Genius takes down Munchie. So we do have Combo versus Kuju Funds, which are both max players. But it's appear that Combo is out of food here, unfortunately. Kojo Funds is going to be able to take his first fight here, as he does. Bolts his opponent down. Let's see, are there any remaining fights? A Range Ragger fight. Another Range Ragger fight. Another Range Ragger fight. Here we go. Optical Ratio in full Venge setup. Let's see, he has 2.5 brews left. He has a Wyvern shield. What? I mean, a fucking Vorkat shield. A Skeletal Visage. Damn, look at him ballin'. And he's actually defeating his opponent. Look at this. KQ, only 1 brew left in the Tribute setup. Optic Ratio has 1 spec left to his name. KQ has no spec left. Goes in for the VLS swipe. Hits a 0. Still has his spec left. 1 dose plus a full brew left. He's on full health. This is getting quite close, actually. We can see KQ only has 1 brew left. They're both now 1 brew. Goes in for this spec. Hits a 42. Very nice. This should be able to get him the win. Goes in for this spec on prayer. Hits an 11. Goes in for the bolt. Hits a 4. The smacked 42 might have secured him the win because he is on Venge, which means he will be doing consistent DPS. KQ has 1 brew sip left. He has no VLS spec. Same with Optical Ratio. They're both on 15%, which means they'll both get the spec back very soon. Optical Ratio, 2 doses of brew left. KQ, out of food. But KQ does have 1 Phoenix Necklace to his name. And he can do maybe something with that. Optical Ratio procs another Venge. Hits a 43 VLS slash. That will surely get him the win. The P-Neck has been procced. Now, 48 hit points. No P-Neck left. Goes in for the spec, only it's a 0. Optical Ratio, all he has to do is bolt, bolt, bolt. Just proc the Venge, because the Venge will always do a guaranteed damage, which means you should always be dealing some form of damage. Now, he has 2 Brewers left, and he's on 95 health, which means he is in the lead for roughly 100 health. Now, this should put him at the victory here, because all he has to do is just keep bolting and keep venging. And that should kill KQ. KQ can Blood Barrage, as he's doing, but the Blood Barrage, will it really be enough? Optical Ratio, now out of food, but is full health. KQ, 22 HP. Hits a Bolt spec, only it's a 7, quite low. KQ now goes in, the VLS swap kills him. And Optical Ratio wins his first round. And should be able to upgrade into an Armadillo crossbow here, as he does pick up the ACB rather, sorry. Optical Ratio, look at that setup, bro. Look at this. Look at this. He has the Pegations, full armor, Armadillo crossbow, tank legs, DFS, a fucking skeletal visage. He is chilling. We'll have to keep an eye on that Max Venger Optical Ratio. Quite interesting. Now let's see here. This is weird. Look at Bolton Weasel. Now you think, okay, just a Avenger, a little bit of a range ragger, whatever. But can we take a moment to appreciate the fact that he has Prims? He did just take a full gear takeoff to get more damage on his Venge. But how does he have Primordial Boots? This guy doesn't even have VLS. He has a Steadius Warhammer. How does he have Primordials? That's interesting. I think you could trade those Primordials for a VLS, honestly. Because there are a lot less Primordials than VLSs in the game. So that might have been an upgrade he wanted to make. But Bolton Weasel is now just standing still. Hello? Bolton Weasel, you realize you can fight back, right? Takes off his gear again? What is he doing? What is this? I think he's just giving Dutch Neck the victory. No, DDoS? No, look at this. He's switching gear. He's obviously there. It appears he's giving the victory to Dutch Neck, but why? He could totally win this still. I mean, obviously you're behind, but look at how long Bolton Weasel has not attacked his opponent. If he would have had if Bolton Weasel had auto-retaliate on here, Dutch Neck would probably literally be out of food at this point. Not even kidding. Like, Bolton Weasel, I'm not too sure what you're doing. You're here, you're switching your gear, but the other guy's no restores. I mean, yeah, maybe he has 0 stats. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. He hasn't got any restores, yeah. But still, you can still bolt. Even if you're like fucking 30 range, you can still bolt, you can still try. Dutch Neck takes the victory in a very weird manner. Gets himself the Primordial Boots upgrade. I'm sure he'll like that. Very interesting. Very interesting. Dutch Neck is Nico? I see. It's Dream from Radlords, are you sure? I'd expect Dream to be in a little bit of a higher tier setup, because Dream is usually quite a good PKer. So this being Nico would make a lot more sense. It makes a lot more sense, this being Nico. Dream usually carries full feed. So that was the first round completed. So 128 players started in his 1v1s, now down to 64. And remember, these people are competing for 1 below 7. 2 below 7, sorry. If you get first place, you win 1 bill. You get second, you win 500 mil. You get third or fourth, you get 250 mil. So that combines it to 2 bill total prize pool. These guys, just like normal Deadman mode tournaments, they've been grinding for a week. They've been grinding from level 3, their stats, their gear. They've just fought a multi-stage, which you can look back on my channel if you go to videos. And if you're new to this, exclamation point Eden in the chat will give you the information that you need on this tournament. Meow, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Not too sure why we're waiting. The next round should be commencing soon. We should be going to 64 players. No one is fighting. I mean, if I skip to the next fight, nothing pops up, which means that there's no one left fighting. So all fights have been completed. Okay, so there's a little bit of a pause now. They're confirming the amount of players. I'm not too sure if there's like an issue with if some people DC'd or anything, but they are confirming that they're confirming the amount of players currently in the 1v1s left. VCONKF, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. All right, so I did get a little bit of information on EX. As we talked about earlier, EX used to be in the Lit OT Mega Alliance, but this time around they have they've switched towards the Rattlers Alliance, and it appears that EX has 5 members in the top 64. So that gives them some pretty good odds, assuming that the 5 members are max feeds with max gear. 5 people in the top 64, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. They were with OT and Lit. You don't know shit? No, they're not. They're really not. They used to be, and they are, and they were on day 1 and day 2, but their Space Needle came back, and some clan drama happened, and they joined Ratlords on day 3, if I recall correctly. I can 100% be certain of that. 100%. I myself play in Ratlords, and they are in the Ratlords Discord. They have been in the Ratlords Voice. They have been PK'd with Ratlords. They have been in the Final Hour with Ratlords. And they have been in the barrage inside the Ratlords Final Hour clump. So if we add it all up, it makes sense that they're Ratlords. You know, you join a Discord from Alliance, you PK with them, you join a Discord, you're in Voice, you join them in the Final Hour. That makes me think you're part of their team, you know? EX actually has 7 people in the top 64. Very respectable. Very respectable. Who's the last 2 people fighting? Okay, so Zelda rules. Currently, no one is fighting. There's a bit of a pause, and they say that they're currently confirming the numbers of players and all the players currently inside the tournament. That's all the information I have currently. I've been told that they're confirming the number of players, that they're confirming the players that are actually in to be all correct. Mini Divine and Ralud, thank you for the follow, guys. I appreciate it. If you're new to the stream and you don't know what Eden is, exclamation point Eden in the chat will give you the information you need to play the next tournament. I'm not too sure when the next tournament will be. Obviously, 07 will be hosting a tournament soon, so I assume anywhere after the 07 tournament would make the most sense. But yeah, also if you're new, follow the stream. You know, I stream tournaments, I shoutcast tournaments, PvP, DMM, 1v1s, anything. I also stream a little bit of Deadman mode every now and then. I will be streaming the next tournament. So if you like that type of content, make sure to follow the stream and you'll be notified when I go live. Mandy asks for a shout out. He says his name is Mia Kalova. And he says he's still in the top 64. Well, there you go, Mandy. You have received your shout out. Okay, so some of the numbers have been pulled in. I'm not too sure if these are 100% accurate, but they seem reasonable. OT and Lit says that they have 36 out of the 46 people currently in the top 64. And then Ratlords EX DL Alliance have 21 out of 64. And then the other remaining people are like, you know, maybe solo players, maybe they're unknown, maybe they're Black Nans, maybe they're GG. We don't know exactly. It does appear that roughly half of the players remaining are from OT and Lit. And that a quarter of the player or a third of the players remaining are EX, Ratlords, or DL, falling under the Ratlords Alliance umbrella. So we'll see if I mean, let's assume that there's no solo players, okay? Because it is really hard to make it this far as a solo. So, we have 36 Lid-No-T players. We have 21 Radlords players. That means that that there are 7 unknown players. Which means that Black Nance and GG potentially have 7 players remaining. That's not what they're looking for, honestly. They obviously want to know more about... They want more people in this final. And they tried, man. They really did. If you were here for the final area, the multi-stage, they had a very interesting tactic. At some point, let me quickly recap. We were at GDCs, right? Lid-No-T, they control GDC. They have a full line north to south, completely blocking off the area, right? Then we have Black Nance and GG all the way on the west side. Now Lid-No-T, they decide, you know what, we can fight them. Let's rush west and fight Black Nance and GG head on. But then, Black Nance and GG did something Lid-No-T probably didn't expect. Black Nance and GG actually called to run east, which created the effect that Black Nance and GG and Lid-No-T, they literally ran into each other, so they were fucking clashing into each other, and then just fucking ran through each other, just going separate ways. And then Black Nance and GG controlled the final area, which was quite funny to watch, honestly. It's quite funny. What was the plan? I don't know. Was that the plan? Who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, that's what they did, and it worked out. I mean, they pulled it off. But yeah, if they only have 7 people remaining, it didn't work out for them, sadly. Icy Tower coming in with the resubscription. 12 months. 1 year. Good luck to everyone. Not in Lid-No-T tryhards. Damn, Icy Tower. 1 year of sub. I really appreciate that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. Ed Giller, what do you accounts talking about? What? What do you mean, ProX? What account am I talking about? They got smoked? Which, what do you mean? ACC? What do you mean? Account? Didn't you play the tourney? I mean, I don't play myself a lot. I usually just play day 1 and day 2. Because the thing is, I always host the finals, right? And I can't play the finals and host them at the same time. So there's no point for me to play the finals, right? So all I can do is maybe grind some items for my team. But that's about it. And because I also work, there's not a lot of motivation for me to grind out when I also have to work, and all I can do is donate to my clan, right? So yeah, I don't compete myself. I play for a couple days. I didn't saw you in day 1 and day 2. I was camping Bassus Knights. So if you were Bassus Knights, you might have seen me. But other than that, I haven't been around the game much at all. Alright, 30 seconds left, boys. 30 seconds left. We are getting back into the action, finally. What's Dream's username? I'm not too sure. If anyone from Radlords is listening and can confirm Dream's username, please PM me on Discord. Or type it in the chat. Maybe both, if you can. And then we have that information. So, the fights are going to be continuing. Let's try and find the first Max versus Max that we can find. Let's see. No, not really Max. No, those are not Max either. Not Max either. No, OG Mafis, not maxed. These are guys are not... Why are there so little full max people? What the hell, man? What is this? I just want to watch a max versus max. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, we do have Reducto versus 40 on me. Now, gear difference-wise, we can see the Reducto as a Dragon Crossbow. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. Sorry, guys. We have Jag versus Iguana. They are even more in max. Jag going in for the full Venge setup. We can see he actually has an Imbued Heart, full Arma, and a tank switch. And we do have Iguana versus with the max Tribrid setup. So, as we can see already, Jag on the back foot being frozen. Iguana can go for the DD as he does, which puts his opponent in a disposition. Now, which is quite interesting. Usually, Vengers, as Jag, they bring Mithril Seeds. And Jag Oh my god, what is this? Jag deals a 53 off prayer, and it's a 39 through prayer to kill his opponent. What? Jag winning his fight. Oh my god. Jag was on the back foot, already behind some food, and just knocks his opponent out in 2 VLS packs. Jax makes it into the top 32. Now let's quickly head on to our next fight, because we are still in the action. Jendel versus Dutch Sticks. Actually, let's go to a little bit more max out fight. There we go. We have Plus Ultra versus Cow Tipper. Now, I think Cow Tipper is a DBU type name. I might not be too sure, but I think DBU is Cow Tipper. Now, he does have 2 Sharks and 1 Brew left. Plus Ultra is very, very much at Plus Ultra. Goes in Reverse Swap off Prayer. Only it's a 19. It's not DBU. Alright, fair enough. It's not DBU. So, we're not too sure who Cow Tipper is, but Cow Tipper is very much behind. He catches the freeze. He can go in for the DD. Take a little bit of control of this fight, but Plus Ultra is so much ahead. He has shit ton of food left. Cow Tipper on 72 HP gets VLS off Prayer, only an 18, which is quite unfortunate for Plus Ultra. But Cow Tipper now on 74 HP, only 1 Brudos left, 63 health. Doesn't even realize there's a Brudos left. Does not quite use it just yet. Tries to catch the barrage, switches to his full tank, goes in for a bolt, misclicks his opponent because Plus Ultra was smart there and went out of his way. Cow Tipper now used his last Brudos. Cow Tipper completely out of food, 54 health. Plus Ultra is chilling, sitting on full health. Cow Tipper goes in for the staff bash. Not really what you're looking for. Goes into Warhammer spec, only a 15. Now, Cow Tipper frozen into place, and this is going to be it. Plus Ultra in control of this fight. Goes into Reverse spec. It's an 18 through Prayer. Plus Ultra knows he can win this fight. Only 2 health left on his opponent. All he has to do is eat up to full and just KO. And there we go. 10 damage does it. Plus Ultra makes it into the top 32. Now our next fight. Here we go. We have Medium Peen versus Ohigi. Although it doesn't appear that Ohigi might have left the might have DC'd. Let's quickly go to our next fight then. Here we go. We do have Seaman Dog 62 versus AFX. Seaman Dog completely out of food here. It's going to be KO'd in just a little bit here. AFX in max set. Seaman Dog only in basic barrows. Has no chance. 13 health remaining. Goes in for the bolt. It's a 0 on Prayer. Goes in real spec. Hits a 47 swipe for the KO. Let's see. Are there any other fights going on? Any other max fights? Here we go. Big Mafi. Big Orange versus OG Mafi. OG Mafi. Not looking too good for you, buddy. Only 45 health. Catches the freeze. Goes in for the DD. Now Big Orange. All he has to do is keep calm and keep DPSing. There's no food left on Mafi. It's not me, lol. Oh, it's a OG Mafi fake. Now Big Orange. All he has to do is stay high health. Make sure you don't get KO'd by some random combo. And make sure you just do the best DPS you can. Which should be a range, honestly. Range isn't the most consistent DPS. Goes in for less. Hits a 26 through Prayer. And kills OG Mafi. Now, we do see difference going down. Not much of a fight there to watch. Do we have people left? We do have Pologina versus Dutch Neck. Dutch Neck, we've suspected a little bit before. Dutch Neck gets bolted at 12. Dutch Neck, who is Nico from Netherlands, gets swapped to 16 VLS. Oh my god, that could have been close. Look at this, man. Nico was outgeared by a large margin, and Pol was completely out of food. So Nico put one hell of a fight up, honestly. The fact that Pol was low health and had no food, and he was outgeared by such a hard margin, I respect that. I respect Nico for that. Babs101, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Now, that was the last fight for the 62 people. That means that now 32 people remain. And I actually want to see, is our Max Venture that we saw earlier still in the game? Optical ratio? Let's see, can we find it? These areas are split quite a little bit. Let's see. I want to see if optical ratio is still in. He had a very impressive setup. Very impressive setup. EX has still 5 people in. Not bad, not bad. Congratulations. Ah, there we go. Okay, the fights are on the way. Let's see. No, this is basics. There we go. Our first fight, we have Gelf versus... Oh, these are shitty names. Gelf versus ZPG. There we go. They appear to be equal in gear. Tank helms, Armadillo chest plates, DFSs, Armadillo crossbows, VLSs. Both of them no defender. And the fight is about to commence. Both of them on the Fury, no occult amulet. And they both catch the instant freezes. And they are now only able to bolt and use barrages. But they are now both 100% spec. What they should be doing is dump the spec as soon as possible. They're going to be unfrozen here in 5 seconds. And we should at least see one of them go in for the cheeky VLS off prayer. There you go, CBG gets the first move, but Gelf gets the prey melee on time and then immediately retaliates with a VLS. It's a 53 on ZPG. Not too smart. CPG went in for a VLS spec, but did not put on his own prey melee, which is a very risky move. And it did punish him right there, as you can see. Now, Gelf is in control of this fight. Both of them on 85% spec. Gelf has a lot more food than ZPG, as CPG is already chugging it into Scrummus. Goes in VLS spec. Both of them equally trading on prey melee. It's a 24 and then a 27. It's a 25. These trades are very much equal. We saw a 12 for a 12, a 24 for a 25. Now, CPG, no VLS spec left. Gelf goes in for VLS spec, not quite. Switches to ASB, goes in for a bolt. Off prayer. Now CPG is still protecting prey melee because he knows Gelf still has a VLS spec left. Goes in for VLS spec, it's a 38. So we can see that Gelf got around 15 more damage out of these VLS specs than CPG. So only a minor difference, but we do see that Gelf has been taking control of this fight by these bolts and these barrages that it's been doing and these DDs. Because we can see that CPG is a little bit down in food, but it is quite equal. CPG can definitely come back from this. Goes in for a bolt, hits a 22 off prayer, goes in for the DD. Now tries to catch his opponent. This next freeze is key. You have to hit this. Catches the freeze, only a splash on CPG, which means that CPG is unfrozen, goes in for the DD, but Gelf does have seeds, immediately gets out of the DD. But CPG still unfrozen, still in control of this fight. Gets in for the VLS off prayer on ropes, only 26. Could have been a lot more damage there. But Gelf now has to keep eating, which means no DPS. ZPG could be in control of this fight, but he is frozen, he has no mithril seeds. Gelf goes in for a 50 VLS spec again. Gelf, that puts him in complete control of this fight. Gelf cannot stand his opponent because he does have the mithril seeds. So whenever CPG goes in for the DD, Gelf can use his mithril seeds, as he does right here. As you can see, immediately his mithril seeds to get out the DD. Catches the freeze on his opponent. Now, Gelf will be unfrozen in roughly 5 seconds here. And CPG will still have a freeze. Goes in for another mithril seeds to get out the DD. Gelf should be unfrozen here. CPG still frozen. So, Gelf could go in for the DD, as he does. CPG does not have those mithril seeds. CPG, only 2 sharks remaining. Gelf, 2 sharks in a brood. This is very fucking close. This could go either way. The next VLS spec will be the determined. CPG has 1 VLS spec to his name. Gelf does not. CPG should try to land this off prayer at any cost, because that will make sure that he can get this victory. Goes in for the spec, hits a 0 off prayer. That's unfortunate. Both players now out of food. CPG down to 63 health due to a bolt spec. Another bolt is 20 on him. Gelf full health. CPG on the back foot here, 44 health remaining. Both players frozen into place. CPG could go in for the DD, as he does, but he knows Gelf has mithril seeds. Immediately goes out, tries to dance around. CPG now frozen into place. Hits a 13 on the barrage. Gelf will be unfrozen in 3 seconds here, roughly, and can again go for the D if he wants to, but he takes control of this fight by the barrage. CPG gets his first redemption. He can redemption quite a lot more. VLS spec. Oh, there we go. A 29 barrage on CPG. Closes the fight. He could not redemption through that, and Gelf makes it into the next round. Justin Mayer, hosting you for 21 viewers. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Alright, our next fight, we do have Harsh versus Pulja. We do have Pulja being a Max Venger, as Harsh being a Barrows basic Tribrid. And it does appear that he's in control of this fight, but it is still quite close. Pulja, actually, no, only 20 health remaining. I lied, it's not even close. Pulja, oh, this is going to be hard, man. I don't think he can make it. I don't think he can. 28 barrage closes the fight. Harsh takes him down. And I think that's it, man. Those were all the fights. So now, we're what? In top 16? Is that right? We had 128, we had 64, we had 32. So now what? 60 players remaining? 16? Quite interesting that someone in the top 16 still did not get a Zuriel staff. And still no Aram stop. I'm not too sure. He might have had some easy fights, but whew. Sink says, I'm gonna win, complete max. Watch out for me, lol. What's your in-game name, Sink? What's your in-game name? So we can watch out for you. Hashtag CD. Are there any CD members alive? The Giller Sniper mode? Yeah, dude. There you go. The Giller Sniper mode. Gillerez? Hell yeah, dude. Alu. Okay, no, Alu, what did you have for lunch? Yeah, okay, buddy. I had a French baguette with garlic bread. How about that? It was a French garlic baguette. Very nice. Thank you for asking, once again. Died top 32 was a good run. Only 1v1 from GG in top 64 before a long-range bug discovered. What do you mean a long-range bug discovered? What does that even mean? What's wrong with long range? Alright, so we do have the first fight on the way here on the top 16. You kept getting def / range speed on rapid and speeds are down. So if you're on rapid, you're still doing long range is what you're saying. That's interesting. Is it only for you or for everyone else? That's quite interesting. Okay, so let's see here. Are there any names you guys want to watch? Because now there's only 16 people left. So we can watch a little bit more specific fights. So if you guys want to call a name, we can watch that. Now we do have Marikata, which is a viewer of the stream, so we might as well watch him while we're at it. It does appear to be Mandy. He PM'd me on Discord. I mean, no, sorry, it's not Mandy. That's someone else. Marikata, but he is on the stream. I know him. It's not me, it's Barnes. Ah, Barnes coming in. We know that Barnes before has won a tournament, so we'll see if he can repeat it again. Vila Spec gets the Prey Melee just in time. Now, we do see that Drit only has a DI body, no armored chestplate, and only during crossbow, whereas Marikata does have the armored crossbow. So, we'll see if Marikata can defeat his opponent here. It does appear that Marikata is currently in control of his fight. Tries to get the next freeze. Puts on his full tank. A staff bash, man! Barnes, that's not what you're looking for. You should be catching this freeze. Goes into for the full lobes, catches the barrage. Goes in for the DD, as he should. Now, you should be able to eat his first shark there. There we go. 92 health, nice and comfortable. Dirtech goes in for a nice cheeky move. Goes in for the mithril seat into the Vila Spec. Hits it off prayer, but only 23, which is quite unlucky. Now, Dirtech could still be moving. Gets a bolt at 39. Now catches the freeze on Barnes. Gets bolt at 37. Goes in for Vila Spec. It's a 50. That's a chance. That could have been a 53. Barnes could have died right there and then. It could have been GG. My god. Now, Drake in control of this fight. Could catch another freeze. Could DD again. Barnes is trying to catch the freeze. Gets a VLS swipe for 26. Barnes is on the back foot. He's losing this fight. Drake has completely turned this around. What is this? Now, the next freeze is important. Barnes catches it. Goes out for a DD mechanic. And goes out far enough that he can't get VLS'd. But look at this, man. Barnes has 100% spec. What are you doing, man? Use some of these VLS specs. What is this? Goes in, catches the VLS. 12 on prayer. Drake knows he goes in for the VLS, gets a VLS off prayer. It's a nice 43 there. Could put him back into his fight. Gets to barrage, only 0. Don't think that was a refresh. Just said it's a VLS off prayer. 37. Very nice. Now Barnes frozen into place for sure. A barrage 31. Another chance on Drit. And there he goes. Drit gets KO'd, and Barnes makes it on to the next round. But he could have been chanced there. Now we do have Krill versus Big PK. Now let's say that Krill is out of food. Big PK does have 2 sharks left, but Big PK only 28 HP. Now has to consume both sharks. 48 health remaining. That's very, very risky to sit on. You could get bolted at 48, and he does get bolted to spec. Now catches his last shark. Krill, very nice blood brush. Hits a 24 into 32 bolt. This could be a turnaround. Krieg was out of food, and Big did have 2 sharks left, but Big now on 3 health. Krieg goes in for Velas, hits a 40, kills his opponent, and makes it on to the next round with the turnaround. Very well done. Now we do have optical ratio here. Our Max Venger, look at this. Optical ratio, 14 health gets swiped at 15. Wow. He was a buck against Yendel, which completely was out of food now. Okay, next fight. We do have Blank Book versus I Like Chicken. Blank Book, out of food, gets swiped. A 27 Vila Spec knocks him out. And Blank Book, ooh, does make it on to the next round. Did have 1 shark and 1 brew left. I Like Chicken gets KO'd by the VLS. That was the last fight for this round. So now what? We have 8 people remaining? Is that right? 8 people remaining? Alright. Whew. This, little bit of a pause here. Slaying you, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So, 8 people remaining. Now, if you know and can confirm that someone from your clan is still into this top 8 and you maybe know their RuneScape name, please PM me on Discord with their RuneScape name that they are using. I mean, their Eden name, rather. Their Discord name that we all know them by, and then we can go from there. So let's say Dream is still in the game. Can someone then, for example, PM me his username and then that he's Dream, for example. Alright, so 8 people remaining. Now I'll be using the camera a little bit like this, which makes it a little hard to focus on one fight. But we'll be focusing on the fight that we see on the top here. So we will be focusing on this fight, Northlook versus Krieg. But I will be viewing it like this so you guys can view all the fights and see what happens and see if there are any like KOs or whatever. But I will be commentating on Look Up versus Krieg. Dream is still alive, username unknown, fair enough. Now we do have Krieg and Look Up North going in for their barrages, both of them frozen into place instantly. Now all they can do is go for the barrages and those bolts. But as soon as they got unfrozen, we'll see them go in for those VLS specs, as they should. Do you know if the name's alive? I do not, sir. And all these players to me are unknown currently. I know that Maricata is Barnes, that's all I know. Now, the VLS spec goes in on Prey Melee. A 60 off Prayer, Jesus Christ. Look Up North goes in for the max hit with the Dragon Defender. Another VLS spec is a 43 of Prayer. That's 103 damage done in 2 specs, 125 on Prayer. That's so much damage done in there in like 3 attacks. Look Up North now in control of this fight. Krieg has to eat all the way back up. Look Up North is being DD'd under. A 34 VLS spec on Prey Melee puts him a little bit behind. Now another VLS spec on Prey Melee, only a 12. This is looking good for Look Up North. He's been able to dodge some of these VLS specs. He's been able to get this ready. There we go. Now you guys can see all 4 fights. Look Up North is MK. My god, really? Look Up North now goes in for a bolt. Lower? I mean, then it's like hard to see. I mean, I guess we could do a bit like this. There we go. Alright, so we do have Look Up North versus Crits still going on in this corner over here. And we do see them currently both being frozen into place. Look Up North is going to be unfrozen a little bit here. Tried to go for the VLS, didn't quite make it. Now, Look Up North is still frozen, uses the Mythos Seed to get out the DD. Krieg currently unfrozen, next freeze catches. Look Up North could go for the DD here once he gets unfrozen in a second or two here. Krieg does not have Mythos Siege, which means Look Up North can go for the successful DD, as he does, as we can see. Look Up North now under the DD, a little bit up in food. Look Up North gets bolt off on the wrong prayer. Krieg is not even using his prayers. What is this? Finally, puts on back his prayer. Now Krieg into this fight is under the DD, but Look Up North does have those Mythos Seeds, so he could escape the DD whenever he wants. It does appear that Krieg only has 4 sharks left, Look Up North has 2, but Look Up North does have those 3 brew doses, which can help him out. Both players on full health. Look Up North has a VLS spec, puts it on Prey Melee, only at 17. Goes for VLS swipe, only it's a 10. Quite unlucky for him. Look Up North tries to catch the next freeze, immediately catches it. Very nice. Look Up North goes in for the DD, as we can see here. He's in control of this fight currently. Goes in for the sidewards bolts. He could decide to go in for a cheeky VLS here, but decides to keep on bolting. His opponent now catches the Prey Melee. Both of them trading back and forth to 20s. This fight is very close. Look Up North now being DD'd under. But Look Up North goes in for that Mythos Seed. Not quite yet. He should be going. Look Up North can cancel the DD here with that Mythos Seed, as he should. A 30 damage on Look Up North puts him quite low, but he does have that full brew left. Now, Krieg, completely out of food, 75 health. Look Up North, 1 VLS spec to his name. Look Up North now consumed his entire brew, 99 health. This is a 30 health difference fight, 40 health. Now, Krieg does have 1 VLS spec to his name, as does Look Up North. This VLS spec that they both have will be able to turn around the fight. Look Up North and Krieg still have VLS specs. They try and get it off. Look Up North still has his VLS spec. Krieg on 46 health goes in VLS spec. It's at 25 on Prey Melee. Both players now extremely low. 21 health versus 22. This is 1 health remaining. Look at this. Now catches the freeze. A 10. Look Up North. Very close. 12 health versus 24 health. The redemption did trigger there, saving his life. Gets a 6 bolt off. Only a spec. Quite unfortunate. Now Krieg gets VLS at 27 for the KO. We do have one more fight going on over here. Blank Book versus Maricata. Both of them on no food, and Maricata falls with the redemption. Wow. These are our finalists, guys. Does appear that Barnes has died. The Genius is alive. Gelf is alive. Look Up North is alive. And Blank Book is alive. Debut is Look Up North? I see. I see. So, we do have confirmed DBU on this side, who won the previous Deadman tournament. We gotta remember that. He won the last tourney. So, he knows how to win. He knows how to handle the pressure of these final 1v1s. He's been here before. But all these players are guaranteed to win at least 250 mil. Now, they will be battling for the final spots. If they reach second place, that's 500 mil. Do they reach first? 1 bill. So they could climb up all the way from 250 mil all the way to 1 bill. And the fights here are on the way. Which fight do you guys rather want? Blank Book versus Gelf or Look Up Nerf versus the Genius? I assume you guys would want Look Up Nerf versus the Genius. Blank Book is Chav. Okay. So Chav from Black Nats. Blank versus Gal, really? You guys want that? Just show both? I mean, I will show both. But I can only commentate one, you know? So which one do you guys rather want? Blank or Look? Alright, so there we go. Here we go. Look Up North, DBU, and the Genius are fighting. You guys rather want Blank? Okay, there we go. We'll switch to Blank. We do have Gelf and Blank Book going in. Both of them already using some of their VLS specs. Blank Book has 1 VLS spec more to his name than Gelf. Blank Book currently frozen. Gets VLS spec off prayer. A 28. Gelf now has 1 spec to his name. Blank Book still has 3. Goes in VLS spec. It's a 60 off prayer. Gelf. That off prayer hits you very hard. Another 32 through prayer, which is definitely a max. That 34 through prayer. Gelf's VLS is on fire. What are these hits, man? Jesus. Gelf. My God. He now has to chill. And wow, a 34 through prayer. Blank Book's VLS is on fire here. Blank Book now catches the freeze. Both players are now frozen into place, but Blank Book will be unfrozen here. As we see, Blank Book goes in for the DD, but Gelf did brought the Mythos Seed, so he can cancel out the DD. A bold spec, only it's a 13, goes in for less swipe. A little bit of a hit delay here, it seems. Although, no, there we go. Alright, Blank Book and Gelf, both of them unfrozen in just a second here. Blank Book will be unfrozen in 2 seconds, which means that the next freeze Blank Book catches will mean he can DD once again. But Blank Book gets frozen himself instead. Gelf catches the freeze. Blank Book will now be DDing. Will the VOD be available? Yes, they will be on my channel after the stream. Multi is already on. 1v1 will be after the stream. Gelf and Blank Book are still fighting. It does appear that they're kind of equal in food, although Gelf has chucked his entire brew, whereas Blank Book still has 3 brews remaining. The Sharks and Cronbond seem to be a little bit equal, but the brew difference is definitely the main difference here. Blank Book tries to go into the blood barrages, does not quite get the hits he wants. Gelf, however, gets frozen into place, but Blank Book, he knows he can't really DD because Gelf does have those Mythos Seeds. However, Gelf is frozen on a flower, which Blank Book could go in for the DD, but he gets frozen himself in place, unfortunately. Now, Blank Book eating up his food. He's being worked by Gelf. Gelf is making a little bit of the comeback here. Gelf, show other food real quick. Okay, there we go. 2 sharks versus 1 shark and brew. Quickly go back to the other fight. There we go. So, we do have Gelf on full sharks. Blank Book on 2 sharks and brews. Gelf has been taking control of this fight, but Gelf is quite low on 52 health. Very risky. Got bolted off prayer there. That could have been a chance right there. Gelf is now taking control of this fight. 3 sharks remaining. Blank Book only has a Brutus left. A VLS 34 through prayer. My God, Blank Book. He is taking damage, and the staff bash is not what he's looking for. I think that's it. I think the Look Up North actually died. Debut out the game. Our previous winner, the Genius, makes it on to the final. Blank Book and Gelf still fighting, but I think Gelf is going to be able to take it here. Look at this. Blank Book, no food left. 30 health. Gelf, 99 HP, 3 sharks. There is no way he's going to lose this. All he has to do is consistent DPS, do not get chanced. The barrage hits a 24, no redemption, Blank Book goes down, and Gelf makes it through the final. And the Genius as well. Both players here in the final. DBU placing 4th, winning 250 mil. Blank Book, I'm not too sure what that is, but he also wins 250 mil, so congratulations to both players. Now, Gelf and the Genius, both of them guaranteed 500 mil, right? If you get second, that's 500 mil. But obviously, they are fighting here for the final 1 bill price. They go in for the double up, they go in for the honor, and we'll just have to quickly wait for the fight to go on the way. Now, I still have no confirmation on who these players are. So who are these players thinking? I don't know. I have no clue. What clans this guy's in? No clue. Alright, hold on. Okay, quickly, give me a second here. There we go. So, there we go. Now public's on. If these players are watching, they can now type in chat and type their clan if they want to. We now have the public on. We can now read what they're saying. So if you guys, if you are listening, you're 2 finalists, if you want to hashtag your clan, you can right now. Shane? Gelf is Golf. Alright, so we do have Golf from Radlords. There we go. Golf from Radlords. And the Genius. Not too sure who this is just yet. But Golf is confirmed. And it doesn't. People are saying that this is Jason, although I don't have the official confirmed just yet. But this could be Jason versus Golf. We're not too sure just yet. But Golf is 100% confirmed. And it does appear that a lot of people are calling that this is in fact Jason. So this might be. We'll be calling him Jason for now. I'm sorry if it's wrong, but we'll be shoutcasting here. Jason versus Golf. OT versus Ratlords. The two very much enemies fighting for the final spot on this Eden Deadman tournament. And they are now both frozen into place. The Genius still has a lot of spec left. Gets both at 36, puts him quite low health. Now, Golf already used one of his VLS specs. Already recharged up to 85%, as we can see. Now, Jason still has 100% spec, which means he did not get that generate. Goes in for the VLS spec. It's a 34 through prayer. That's quite lucky for him. A VLS swipe off prayer hits a 0. Now, as we can see, 75% for 70%, but Golf already used 2 VLS specs, and they're pretty much on the same spec. So, we'll see how that pans out, as that does mean that Golf might potentially get 1 more VLS spec in this round. But, what is this? A trade on-prayer melee versus off-prayer melee, and the on-prayer melee is a 33 versus the 18 off-prayer? How is that fair, man? Now, both players trying to catch this important freeze so they can DD under the enemy. Both players splashing, 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 going in for the VLS off prayer. Ooh, another VLS on prayer. It's a 25, but that VLS off prayer could have been a chance. Golf was only 53 health there. Could have died to the VLS off prayer. You should be keeping your health high. Being killed is the worst way to die in this final. Now, we do see Golf using this Mithril Seeds to get out these DDs. We do see Jason also having Mithril Seeds. So they can then, both players can escape these DDs. A 58, ooh, that was very nice. Jason gets his prey melee, 1 tick too late, hits a 58 through the non-prayer. Golf now goes in for the DD, but Jason knows that he has to use his Mithril Seeds to get out of it. Golf does so. Now both players frozen into place. Golf goes in for staff bash. That's not what you're looking for, man. Come on, Golf. You don't want to be staff bashing in your final fight. Golf now frozen. Jason's going to be unfrozen in 5 seconds here. Could go for the DD. As we can see, the Genius only has 3 sharks left. Golf has 6 sharks remaining. Now, Jason's 64 HP. Sorry. He now has to eat a shark, which means he's affected on 3 sharks. Golf, 6 sharks. So it's 3 versus 6 if we count up their HPs. Goes in for the brush at the 33. A VLS swipe on prayer. Very good predict from Jason. A 43 VLS spec right after. My god, that was not predicted. Off prayer. Now Jason, no food left. Golf goes in for another staff bash. Golf, I mean, I know you're ahead of food, but you really don't want to be staff bashing twice in your final fight. Now Jason frozen into place, and I think this is it. Jason, only 18 health remaining. Tries to go in for the redemption, but doesn't even matter. No, a 31 bolt finishes him off, and Golf wins the final 1v1. And Radlords win 1-07 from the Eden Deadman Mode tournament. My god. Golf takes it home with a 6 shark victory. Congratulations, Golf. Let's see if we can get Golf into a call. A winner interview. Alright, let's see if we can get a winner interview here with Golf. Why do you sound like that? What do you mean, bro? I mean, I'm Dutch. I'm not American, or I'm not British. I'm not British either. So I might have a little bit of an accent. If that's what you mean. But yeah, I'm Dutch. So. If you ain't Dutch, you ain't much. Interviews? I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get Golf to respond on Discord. But, you know, Golf has not responded. Radlords 2, Jason 0. I mean, if that was Jason, then yeah, 2-0, man. 2-0. But, let's see. Last tournament, DBU took the victory, but he did take it for Lit No T. But he is now Radlords. Before that, Barnes won. And now, Golf wins it for Radlords. So, Radlords wins 2 out of the last 3 tournaments. DBU, if you count him as a Radlords winner now, because he swapped to Radlords, that would be 3 Radlords victories. But obviously, at that point, he did take the victory home for Lit NOT. He is now. DBU is in Radlords now. Talk to Barnes? Alright, alright. We'll talk to Barnes instead. Let's pause the music. Let's see if we can get Barnes in this call. Let's see if we can get Barnes into this call for a quick interview. Last time around, Barnes was willing to go in for the interview, so hopefully he will be able to get in there again. I took 4th, remember to mention that. Barnes died to me, invited me in. So, Tito says that he actually took 4th place. So we'll quickly have a call with him, if he's up for it. Because Barnes does not seem to be replying. Let me know when you're ready. Let's see, can we get an interview with Tito then? Quick interview. He has his mic muted right now. Tito, can you talk, or can you do you not have a mic right now? Where? Here. Here's fine. You'll be on stream if you unmute your mic right now. You'll be live instantly. Hello? Can you hear me? No, I cannot hear you. Hello? Yeah, we can hear you now.
Alright, yeah, so, I mean, like, pretty fun, like, you know, final hour, destroyed the opposition. Bark, I literally closed that team during this week. The video is going to be out soon with all the audio leaks and everything. I got Barnes in top 8. I destroyed that stupid victim and I put him in the grave 6 feet under. That kid literally got destroyed. He shaked versus Tito. I want you to remember that, Dumbo.
I see.
Now listen.
But let me ask you that: if you victimized Radlords that hard, how did they manage to take the victory against you?
Alright, yeah. Listen, we took 1 bill 07. They took 1 bill 07.
Mhm.
Congratulations to the 13 clan alliance that literally made nothing. They lost like 5 bill 07 this week.
And which 13 clans are you talking about exactly? Because I think Radlords is only 3 clans, if I remember correctly.
No, listen. It's too many to like actually like remember, but these characters, the whole server merged versus one of us. Like, the whole team lit. That's it, bro. The elite you took these stupid pussies out.
It seems like you have a little bit of issues with your mic there, which is quite unfortunate.
You hear me now?
No, it's like you're all fucking robot. But I do have Barnes ready in the call. Maybe if you can fix your mic, we can call after the Barnes interview, okay?
Yeah.
All right, let me know if you can fix your mic, and we'll call later. Thank you.
Okay.
That was Tito from OT. Let's get in a call with Barnes. Hello, Barnes. Are you here? Hello? Oh, this is awkward. Well, alright. Let's see. Jason, he got in 2nd. Let's see, can we get a call in with Jason? Let's see. Hello, Jason.
Yo, what's up?
Getting 2nd place, eh? Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Should have won. Fuck niggas.
Oh my god, okay, dude. Yeah, well, so we're never gonna call him again. We're never gonna call him again. Hello, Barnes.
Yo, how's it going, buddy? How's it going?
Hello. Well, I would say congratulations on the victory, but you did not win yourself. Golf took the victory home for Radlords, but he wanted you to do the interview instead.
Totally. I mean, a win for golf is a win for me, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Teammates, that's how it usually works out.
So, how many top 4 places did Radlords get? Was it just Golf, or did you get a top 4 placement as well?
We had, I think DBU got 4th place.
Mhm.
I think he was playing with us as well, so I think that counts as
This is
2 out of the 4?
That's a 1.2 bill victory. 1.2.125.
I mean, 1.2 bill. What's that to a 10 bill team, like 15 bill team, or however much we've made? It doesn't even amount
I see.
to how much we've actually made.
I see.
I heard Tito talking about some big, massive clan
15
merge.
clan alliance. Yeah.
Yeah, 15. I don't even think you can count to 15. First of all, we've got 40 people in our clan. We had 40 people at the final hour.
Mm-hmm.
We had 40 people inside of Cross.
So if that's 15 clans, that's 4 people per clan. That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I mean,
that doesn't seem right.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Tito, and this is why I really put emphasis on the fact that everybody should go to school. Everybody should get education. I'm just trying to make the world a better place. You got people who can't count to 15, all this stuff going on. We had 40 people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, give me a break. Are you kidding me? 40 people? And you're going to say, 15 clans, my vagina hurts. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. You took
15 clans is a very, very big exaggeration. I mean, I am in Red Lords myself, and I know that there's 3 clans in there. There's Tata, EX, and DL, and that's it. Right?
That's it.
That's a big gap between 3 and 15, That's a big gap.
And that's what I'm trying to tell them. They don't get it. It doesn't go into their head. They don't get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Idiot. Anyways,
but
yeah, it's been a terrific tournament.
You did make yourself into the top 8, right?
I did, yeah.
Tito
I did.
said he defeated you. What happened there? How did you not win to Tito?
Well, see, Tito was on the brink of being dead, and then all of a sudden he got some very fortunate hits and tanked a lot of hits. I hit him, I think, off prayer with the VLS 3 times, Bolt twice. It happens. So I'm not even thinking about that.
So if we recap it, he basically 1-0'd you. Let's be real.
I mean, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
But still, Radlord's coming in with 1.25 bill. It's not. That's very respectable, as well as previous wins.
But that's the thing. This tournament, it comes down to things like RNG and how you perform that day. And I mean, if somebody who can't even count beat somebody as good as me, it just goes to show anybody can win, guys. Listen, take this as motivation. If this guy can beat me, anybody can win. Anyone. RNG comes into play, all these things. If somebody who can't count, if somebody with next to no brain cells can beat someone else, anyone can win. It's anyone's game.
The VLS RNG is very important in these fights. I'll give you that.
That as well.
I'll give you that. The VLS, if you're lucky and you hit these 60 VLSs, that's a guaranteed win.
Yeah. I mean, the toughest fight was probably DL Texa. I don't know how to say his name. It's Finnish, but he was a very tough fight. Other than that, we had a pretty clean ride. I mean, we had a full week of... We took a couple L's during the week. I'm not going to lie. We took a couple L's, but let's get real. You know what I mean? We won it. Again, old news. But it's nice to get this little victory every once in a while. That being said, we are looking to dominate the Deadman mode on OSRS. So hope to see all you other teams there.
I'll be playing for sure, and I'll be streaming, and hopefully everyone watching right now will be participating as well. I want to thank you for your time, Barnes, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you, brother.
All right, so let's quickly get in a call with Tito. There we go. Call. Let's see if he fixed his mic. Hello, Tito? You literally made shit up? I mean, no. DBU is actually... Okay, so Tito says to me in PMs that...
Listen. Can you... Yo.
Hi.
Giller, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. What up? Hello.
All right, yeah. You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, no static?
No, you're fine. But DBU is in fact in the Rad Lords Alliance Discord right now.
Yeah. So no. Listen. DBU is literally with me. I can literally get him in the call right now. So we took one build. That pussy took literally nothing, and he's a victim. He got destroyed.
Do you have proof of this?
I'm gonna show you my
DBU.
Yes.
DBU says in the chat, "Don't fight over me." So he's not confirming it. He's not confirming it, man.
All right, wait. Hang on.
I mean, we can't get DBU in the call because he's perma muted from the stream because he said the N-word.
Oh yeah, I get it. He said the N-word.
If you get a screenshot of his Discord confirming this, then yeah. But
yeah, yo, look at Discord right now. Thank you for the money.
I see.
Hey, you see now? Yeah, that little pussy.
Please, I don't like attention. Oh, DBU doesn't want us to talk about him. He's a little shy guy, dude.
Anyways,
He's a shy guy.
You
We
wanna
all
get
know him.
hang on. Do you want to get Dumbo in here?
No. That will be so much flame that I don't think
Put
we
that
can handle
pussy
that.
to sleep, bro. Get that little victim in here.
Chat, what are we saying? Do we want them to get in the call and then scream at each other and then me not being able to say anything? I mean, it's gonna be funny, but it's gonna be one hell of a fucking, you know. Yes, do
Put
it.
that
Okay,
pussy
I'll
in its
fuck it,
place,
dude.
That stupid pussy.
We'll fucking do it, dude. Wait, I have to actually add him as a friend, otherwise I can't. Add friend request. If you want group call with Tito. We'll make the group call, but disclaimer, they're gonna flame the fuck out of each other. It's gonna be funny, but I won't be able to do shit because they're just gonna scream at each other like autistic dogs. And they'll be like, no, I won, no, you had the better RG, no. You know, it's gonna be like that. But it's fun.
Hang on. Are you? If I send you my POV, are you able to play it?
Maybe not right now. I don't have anything set up for that. But here we go. We do have Barnes in the call right now. If he picks up, hello, Barnes and Tito. Wait, hello. There we go. Hello.
Pussy.
Hello.
You just call somebody a pussy? You can't use that word.
There we
Hang
go.
on,
It
hang on.
starts.
Hang on,
What I got
Dumbo,
to
hang
give you a
on.
noogie or something? You can't use that word. A little guy like you. What are you, 5'7"?
How many clans were
Give
you
it a
allying
break.
with? How many clans were you allying with?
Do you want to name them? Let's give Tito a second. Name the 15 clans. Let's hear it.
I'm asking you, how many? So you're saying
Thank
two
you.
clans?
Three.
You just answered my
Three.
question. There are no
Wait,
15
so you were-
clans.
Hang on. You were only allied with 2 clans? Is that what you're saying?
3. I said 3.
Yes, Bark when you were supposed to be with them.
What?
Why did you sandwich Bark?
What are you talking about? Who sandwiched who? Are
Why
you
did
kidding me?
Why did you
Riddle
sandwich Bark?
Riddle me
Your own
this.
allies. You
How,
BS'd your
they
own
weren't our
allies.
allies. They weren't our allies. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
You literally BS'd your own allies and you hid in the crossing because you knew you would have got
They
destroyed.
were not our allies.
All right. Let's talk about you.
You
you
literally
hold
hid,
on.
you hid in the key like a little pussy.
Let's talk about your guys' fight. Let's talk about that. I mean, we can agree on that. Tito
All right, yeah.
versus
No,
Barnes.
that's fine.
Let's
All
talk
right,
about
so,
that. What happened there?
So we're getting into a fight, and I see this kid's name. I'm like, shit. I think this kid's a veg, like Bo Ragger. I don't have a tank body. And then I see him like he has a Z staff and shit. I'm like, okay, that's a free kill. I literally destroyed this kid. He did everything wrong. He shaked. towards the end. You literally shaked. You
Can
shaked.
we play the ending? Can we play the ending?
Please.
Okay. Can you play this on stream? Giller?
Let me check.
Yeah. Just play that on stream.
You shake towards the end. You
Oh,
literally
hey.
shake.
Hey, if you think that's the case, this is a minute long of strictly the ending. We'll see who was shaking, who wasn't shaking. Does that make sense, little man?
Okay, here we go.
Let's
Here we
get
go.
it.
We do have to give on stream over here.
Let's see it, Dumbo.
Here we go. So we see Barnes on 67 HP, 1 shark left. Goes in for a bolt. It's a 10 off prayer, a bolt spec. Unfortunate, that's low. A blood barrage off
The
prayer,
amount
it's a
of
10.
extra hits I'm
VLS
getting,
spec
'cause he
off
doesn't-
prayer, it's a 36. A barrage off prayer, it's an 11.
Dumbo,
A blood barrage
why are you
off
out
prayer,
of
it's a
food?
10.
Wait. Dumbo, why are you out of food?
A
up
bolt
until
off
this
prayer,
point?
it's a
Why are you out
0.
of food?
Do you have
I
a lot of food or something? You're on 20 HP, bro.
Then a barrage off prayer, it's a 4.
Worked me like 6 sharks.
And
by
then
the way.
Who is shaking at the end? Is it me
And
or
that's
you?
the
I
clip.
don't get it.
I think.
Let's see. Who wins?
I've just done like 4 hits and you've not even hit me once.
I mean, there were a lot of
All
hits off
zeros.
prayer there, to be honest, on DB.
Off prey.
There were 3 barrages, 2
What?
bolts, and 1 VLS spec off prayer.
Nah, but you can't be talking. Oh, I beat him up. I did that. You didn't do shit, dude. You just got some lucky hits.
You mean lucky though? Like that was
What do you
literally
mean?
the whole fight. I destroyed you, and you and that towards the end you
Bro,
finally.
that doesn't make sense, bro. That doesn't make sense.
Here come the
That-
hits
that
off
doesn't add
prayer.
up.
Here they start.
Hang on.
So we got the bolt off prayer, a 10 spec.
You want to play the whole fight?
Then
You have the
a
whole
blood
fight.
barrage off
Totally
prayer
down
into
to
a
play
10.
the whole fight, bro.
VLS spec off prayer,
Yeah, play the
36.
whole fight.
Bolt off prayer. I mean, a barrage off prayer, 11.
If you want to upload the whole fight,
Those
I
were
am
4
definitely
chances
down
in a
for
row, to be fair. Those were
it.
4
It's
chances
some
off prayer.
non-stop chances at the end, bro. All off prey as well.
Who won? Look at that. Why are you getting?
Is that the
VLS
question?
prayer? That was literally a chance right there. Why do you get
You
VLS?
just got. It wasn't a chance. You just got VLS off prey, by the way.
What do you mean?
And a
If
gift
that's a
there.
chance, so was
You
mine.
trolled.
I AGS you at 36. You had 18 HP left.
All right,
Off
yeah,
prey.
you AGS'd me. Okay.
Or I VLS'd you at 36. You had 18
Alright.
HP left.
Stuttering.
So we're gonna invite someone else in
Nobody
this call, if
stuttered.
you guys don't mind. I want to invite Deadbotting into it. He says he has some content for us.
Bring him in. Bring
Bring
him in.
him
That's
in.
not
Bring
fucking
him in
over.
here. Bring him in here.
Let's invite
You got 3
Deadman.
back-to-back Opal Bolt specs.
All
by
the
way, just
DMM
saying.
shot
1
caller
billion
OGs.
07,
Here we
you
go.
dropped your ass. You died to Tito,
What?
by the way. Remember that.
You said you want to do a 1 billion stake on 07?
Hang on. No. I said 1
Oh,
bill
okay.
07.
Just
That's
making
what you
sure.
lost. Remember that.
Who
Remember
lost
that.
1 bill? Are you kidding? My team won 1
Dead
bill
body?
07. Are you good?
You literally listen, Double. You just lost 2 arcanes to me. Basically, 250
What are you
mil.
talking about? You didn't make anything, bro.
I
Listen,
just
I'm up 1250 mil. I'm up 1250 mil. You
2
lost.
arcanes.
You're a loser.
2 arcanes on you.
Have
What
you
are gonna
won
do
any
about
of these before? Have you?
arcanes? What are you gonna do
Have
about
you
it?
won any of these before?
All right,
Tito?
all right. Let's come
gotta
down a
get a
little
better
bit.
mic,
Let's come down a
buddy.
little bit. Dead body.
How many arcanes did he lose?
Tito, calm down a
I
little bit.
didn't lose any,
Barnes
actually.
as well. Dead body.
Lost 2
Welcome to the call.
Buddy,
Are you
I've
here?
killed you like 5 times.
Are you here,
I
DB?
just wanted to
You're
come in
right.
here and say that all of Barnes' 07 accounts got banned today, and he still came in fucking 8th. So I mean,
Congratulations.
Do we want
honestly,
to talk a little bit about
hey,
Malta?
by respect,
Yo,
if all my
I
RS
respect
accounts
that.
got banned, I wouldn't be. Hey, I wouldn't be turning up. Just say that.
Hey, I mean,
So
you know, to some of us, it means a lot more than
Hey.
others. You know what I mean? Might mean a lot
you-
to you. Doesn't mean a lot to me.
Wait, you got banned,
and you
Barnes?
ditched
That's
the
all you
Black
wanted to
Nans GG. Hey, you ditched the Black Nans and GG Alliance, and you just sit in lacrosse.
Bro,
I mean,
who said we
honestly,
were with
that was
this
a-
alliance, bro? What
No,
do you,
no,
where are you
hold-
guys getting your info?
Black Nats and GG
No,
and
no,
Rattlers were fighting
hold
at
on,
some
you guys-
point in the final
you guys-
area.
Yeah. I know in the final hour, but during the week you guys were together, even for a little
What?
bit. You were.
No,
No,
bro,
don't lie. Don't lie. You
Why are
were.
you trying to deny it? Why are you trying to deny
bro.
it?
There's
you
no
can't lie about
lie.
it. You can't lie about it.
Bro, we were smoking out BN, GG. They can all get it, bro. There's no alliance of any
Still-
sort.
Hang on. That was until we destroyed you guys and you had to ally together.
What are you talking about, bro?
Hang on. Did you guys not rush us
Bro,
at court?
stop saying hang on. Listen.
Listen,
Wait. Are you
Yeah,
not
Red
right?
Lords and Black Nats and
Aren't
GG.
you?
I don't think they were together at all, man.
Did you
We
not
were
rush
not
us at
together.
court?
During the week, yeah. During the week you were.
Nah, bro.
When we were at court, did you guys not rush us?
Yeah,
Bro, I wasn't
I
at
got people
court,
from
bro.
Black
Why are you
Nats
crying
PMing me
about
right now
court?
that Red Lords were not with them
EX,
during the
hang on,
week.
is EX with you? Is EX with you?
EX is with us, yes. We snatched that shit from you, you
Alright,
fucking
so
pussy.
EX was at the fight. EX was at the fight. So are they with you?
What?
You
What?
snatched what? You snatched what? You snatched what?
EX.
EX.
The only good one from EX was with us.
I got people from
Who?
Black Nats and GG in the
You?
chat spamming that they are
Who?
not allied with Red Lords.
DBU?
Yeah. Listen, I don't know what you noobs got going on, but did I win or not?
Oh,
Thank
so
you.
died to me. You died
You
to me
came in
for 2
eighth.
arcane.
Sorry, what team am I in? Rat Lords. What team do I help lead? Rat
I-
Lords. What team won? What team won?
Red Lords.
Wait, by the way, who did DBU pay? Who did DBU just pay?
What are you talking about?
Who did DBU just pay? You said he was one of your guys,
Bro,
right?
I can
And
hear this
Power.
squealing voice out of your like prepubescent
Hey,
body.
hang on,
What are you
who did-
saying?
who
Speak
did
with
DBU
words.
Hey, who
You're
did
talking to a
DBU
grown man right now. Speak with some words.
pay? You stupid
I
pussy!
said-
Literally took
You
the
got to
best
get either a
member.
better mic or a better connection before I
I took
backhand.
the best EX member from you. stupid
Listen,
pussy.
you're actually getting me tight before I backhand you. Speak
Are you
properly.
gonna cry? Are you gonna cry, you stupid pussy? You got destroyed for 2 arcanes.
You sound like you're. What are you talking about? 2 arcanes? Are you good?
Thinking you died for 2
My team?
arcanes.
My team won. I lead
You
the team.
literally died to me
The
for
team
2
that.
arcanes.
How are you
cannot
talking
do
to me
anything
about
about
losing? You have never
You
won
died
this,
for 2 arcanes.
So-
Tito. You
Dead
have never
body,
won this
yes.
before.
What do you
Hang
want
on,
to say?
how much are arcanes?
Tito,
without-
calm down a little bit. Tito, calm down. Dead
At
body.
the beginning of
yes.
that final hour, I just want to talk about if you weren't talking to them, how come you guys sandwiched us at the beginning? Or well, you tried.
I
What are you
mean,
talking about sandwich,
beginning of that
bro?
multi-fight.
wasn't Black Nats and
When-
GG
okay, when
running
did we
in towards
sandwich
east
you?
and then
When did
Lino
we
T
sandwich
crossed
you?
them?
The beginning of the fight.
Bro, I am
We
telling
went
you
through.
right now, there was no sandwiching that took place. We tallied up to GDZ. We didn't go in between anyone. We literally tallied
See.
up to GDZ and won in the cross. There was no sandwiching. We didn't fight anyone.
See,
We had Tito over there being our little pit bull. Brush out, brush north. We're dying. Guys, we're winning. Doing his usual thing over there, down like 500 ops. We're winning, guys, we're winning.
All right.
And then
So
we
what I
literally-
can
we won
say
so
from the
hard that we sat
spectator
there
point of
killing
view,
you guys in
right?
the cross.
From what I can say from the spectator point of
and-
view
and the-
Cross.
is that
The thing is, you have to remember, if
Fucking
this
hell.
is Fally, you guys are all dead. There is no cross in Fally.
Why are we talking about that, bro?
okay. So dead
you gotta
body
remember
from the spectator point
Why
of
are we
view.
talking-
At some point, Lino T were spread across north to south on GDZ, right? Black Nance and GG were on the west side. OT and Lit, they decide to move west. Black Nance and GG, at that point, they cross
Yeah, we
towards
rushed,
the
man,
east
no
side
clue.
and you guys collide, right? At that point,
Yeah,
at the
pretty
same
much.
time you guys are colliding, Radlords TP'd into GDZ. We then see Black Knights and GG arriving east because they clashed into you, and they start barraging Radlords at the final area in the little hut. But they're getting clumped because the hut is in OP position, and that's when they move out of the hut, and that's when Black Knights and GG were trying to claim the final area. That's when you guys come in, and that's when you cleared Black Knights and GG. Like, we saw Black Knights and GG fighting Radlords in the little hut right before you guys walked in. Like, if you watch the POV, you can see them fight each other right before you enter.
No. I had the audio. I was there. I was at the fight. On both sides.
On both sides.
So,
I swear to God. I'll put money. Let's give Giller 1 bill each. I swear to God, I was inside of you guys.
What?
1 bill each. Do it right now,
What are you
Barnes.
talking about? I don't even know what you're saying.
I wasn't. You're just acting. You're just acting like I wasn't there with you guys. Having your
There
audio,
with
having
us?
Black Hand's audio. Yeah.
All right, so I do have one question submitted by a
Hands?
viewer. People have been spamming this question.
Are you
It's
dead?
a question
I think my mic's
towards
broken.
Tito. We've
No, I
been
think it's
asked,
There's
just
an echo or
Tito.
something.
Let's
The
get
question
going.
is, why
They're, like,
Overtake
talking
has
crazy. What I'm
0
saying.
wins when they played the most Edens?
What?
Do you have a comment on
Is
that,
that
Tito?
true? Wait, has OT never won?
What?
That's what the chat is
What?
asking. The chat is
What?
asking, has the OT ever
Oh.
won in all the Edens combined?
That Lord
They say
has-
that they have 0
that Lord-
wins.
They have 2 wins that they claim, and we've literally placed the same amount of prize money both those wins. So how are those even wins? Think about
Wait,
it.
what?
Were they
That
lit
makes
wins
sense.
or were they OT
What?
specialist wins?
We had 3 of the top 4. No. Lit has the most wins out of any fucking clan that's ever played Eden.
But how many wins does an
What?
OT member
Austin-
specifically
Austin
have
South has
on his
won,
own? Like an
3
OT
or 4
member.
Edens, just himself.
Not an OT alliance, but an OT member.
Oh,
How many
what's
wins?
up, little man?
Yeah, I have that guy on mute. I don't know
Careful
why. He
with that
probably
word,
did
bro.
some
Careful
just
with that.
racist shit. I have him
Yeah.
on mute. I'm not sure why he's in here.
Yeah, we all got him muted, bro. Everybody's got that. What's his name? Adams or some shit.
Yeah,
We all
Adam
got
is
him
on
muted.
mute. Fucking,
Yeah, don't
they're all on
worry
mute.
about
dude.
him.
Don't worry about it. They're all on 0% volume. They think we can hear them. We fucking
yeah.
don't.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a matter of like, sometimes you got to take your losses. You know what I mean? You lost to us. We took the bill. We walked away. We used them. We used them as our little puppets. We had Tito going, brush him, brush him.
Listen, hold
Yeah.
on.
This
Hands
kid got
down.
fucked up.
Bruno going, we're winning. And then all of a sudden, there's a little clan in the middle. Apparently 15 clans deep or something. I don't know what the hell he was saying. We snatched it. We snatched that shit. We took it home. We took the bill and we left. That's what happened, ladies and gentlemen. No ifs, ands, or buts. Okay?
Well-
and you guys got to respect that as competitors.
I want to say one last thing. I want to say one last thing.
You died to me. Remember that, Dumbo.
I mean, you guys,
Buddy,
I'm gonna mute
I'm up.
everyone real quick in here,
literally-
so you guys can quickly hear this. So I won't be able to
Tito,
hear you guys
I've
if
killed
you
you
keep
5
talking, but whatever. So, the Eden MMO tournament has finished, but 07 tournament is coming up, and we have Lynn, OT, and Barnes fighting over here on who won more and who was able to beat who. But what I do recommend is that these fights should just continue on 07. We'll have another final hour then, hosted by Jagex, and we'll be able to see which clan actually takes the victory. The next Eden MMO tournament is unknown yet in terms of date. I assume it will be after the 07 tourney. But we'll see these clans fight in 07, and we'll see if they are able to take the victory there and really claim who is the best MMO team. Because we can sit there and argue, no, Lid is better, Tada's better, blah, 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 back and forth. But in the end, once 07 comes around and we're playing for 10k, if you take the victory then, that's what all that matters. And that's when we see the real victory and the real skill coming in. Until then, I do want to thank everyone for watching today. We did have the 07 tournament running at the same time, so I appreciate everyone that decided to come in here instead. And yeah, like I said, I do appreciate everyone here. And no further date for the Eden tournament. I assume it will be after the 07 tourney. Exclamation point Discord in the chat. If you're not in there yet, if you join the Discord, there will be an announcement channel, and in there you can check whenever the new tournament will arrive. So, exclamation point Discord, join this Discord, be notified when the next tournament arrives so you can play and get in on this action and potentially win 2 bill yourself. Maybe you have a clan, maybe you want to compete, who knows? Pick up the 2 bill. Show that Lit OT or Tata that you're the best clan, who knows? So, join the Discord, keep a check of the announcement channel, and make sure to play the next Eden tournament. If not, I'll see you guys on Discord. I'll see you guys on the 07 tourney. Once again, thank you all for watching. My name is Giller. I was your host for today. I appreciate everyone following the stream. If you're new here, make sure to drop a follow. And thank you all for watching, everyone participating as well. Congratulations to Radlord's first place. And yeah, once again, thank you for watching. My name is Giller, and peace out.